We have soldiers, yani Mau. Yeah, wanaitwa Gen Zs.
Gen Z, is it? Oh, it's another Mau generation that have been
these
born.
Are liberators. Yeah.
Okay.
Hao ndo wanapigania second liberation.
Bana.
Wa mkoloni mweusi.
Kwa mkoloni mweusi.
Tulishamalizana na mkoloni mweupe, sasa tuko na mkoloni mweusi. Yes. People keep on saying that politics is a dirty game.
Yeah.
But I keep on telling them, politics is the dirty game.
VP, my people. Today we are back again with our Golden Hour podcast, and today we have an amazing guest. It goes by the name Atawambia. So today tunataka we address some issues on how our country is going on and vitu zenye zinaendelea at the moment, those things that are going on, moving on our screens, on our media, on our society. Those are the things that we are going to address on this little time that we have. So yeah, introduce yourself. Vipi?
Hamjambo wa Kenya. Naitwa Ng'ang'a Steve, a brand developer and a youth leader. Karibuni sana.
Asante. So Steve, we are going to talk about the maandamano, and those events that may happen for the last few weeks that have zimeisha, si ndio? And where it all started, just to bring it out, ilianza, this whole maandamano thing ilianza kutoka, tuliona venye Albert Ojwang alishikwa out of his home Ushago, akaletwa police station, tortured, and then a few hours we heard Ojwang was alikuwa amekufa, amepelekwa hosi, babake akapigiwa simu akaambiwa amepasa. So that event, I think, it drive a lot of people, ilikuwa so heavy for people not to internalize.
Yes.
Not to understand. So how did you get the issue, and then ikadrive, wewe ulichukuliaje? Juu kila mtu alisikia hiyo mzigo wenyewe watu wa kufanya poa, the kind of reaction venye wali, and just to name it, huyu jamaa hata hakuwa amefanya kitu, ati hakuwa ameua mtu. It was just a tweet, alikuwa ametweet kitu addressing some leaders hapo, akashikwa, akapelekwa hadi Karura, I think Karura Forest, and then he was tortured and then taken to a hospital, and then after some few hours akaambiwa amekufa. How do you take that issue?
Okay, Kenya, ningependa kusema hii country our country is in a fix.
Yeah.
Hakuna justice ukikosea, ama when you do something or say something against the government.
Yeah.
Ile hatua unachukuliwa ni hatua ambayo haileti bidii, kwa sababu kama uko na makosa yote, the best thing unafaa kufanywa, unapelekwa kwa court, unachajiwa na hii ama ile kitu ingine. But what we saw was a violation human rights, mtu kama Ojwang alinyanyaswa, wacha niseme alinyanyaswa, but I'm very happy. Yeah, he was tortured, and but I'm very happy for the young people who show up every time we having demonstrations. I'm happy that most Kenyans, especially the Gen Z, have realized that this constitution that we're having, we must respect it, uphold it, and defend it in order to do away with all the injustices that we have in our nation. So every time you're having a maandamano ama demonstrations hizo zina happen huko, tukisema watu watokee, lazima mtokee. Why am I saying this? Because if we continue kukaa huko nyuma, unaambia wengine nyinyi endeni maandamano, sisi hatutaenda kupigwa risasi. I have a question. Who is safe? Hatujui nani yako safe, because Albert aliendewa kwa nyumba. The hawker was Boniface Kariuki. Alikutwa kwa street akiuza mask zake.
Bana, that is another issue. Well, Boniface Kariuki bana, nini aliulizwa honestly na those people?
Ukae nyumbani, uende maandamano
and then hata yeye hakuwa anaandamana.
Hakuwa anaandamana. He was doing his business
kawaida. Apate tu unga, alikuwa anauza mask.
Yes, alikuwa anauza mask.
And then akauliwa na those two policemen.
Yes. Yes.
That is not justice, and that is not, as a policeman, that is not how you should conduct yourself, even if you are provoked. How? Hata kama umekuwa provoked kiaje, unafika tu point fulani, unajua lazima pia mimi nitumie akili bana, juu wewe uni mwenzako.
Yeah, very true.
He's a human being. Mweke pingu, mpeleke ndani.
Yes.
Si kutumia tu
nguvu zako
ama weapon yenye umepatiwa juu, just like that, and then you shot someone in broad daylight. Doesn't make sense at all.
Okay, and everyone, let me say this, everyone, including the politicians and those people in leadership, no one is above the law. We are accountable of everything that we do. Every action that we do, we are accountable for it.
For sure.
Because no one is above the law.
No one is above.
And I'm very happy for the young people who showed up during the demonstrations, because they understand the constitution. And this constitution that we have is ours to respect, uphold, and defend, for us to move forward smoothly without all these injustices that are being portrayed by our yes. Yes.
For sure. What I wanted us to discuss also, hii kitu ya nini, hii maandamano wenye wanasema ati we have to andamana for the financial bill. Finance bill that was read last year, that left a lot of people dead. But wenye waliuliwa tu, yani a time like this, it was so, the mood was so fired up. Kila mtu yani alikuwa nasikia the kind of taxes that have been imposed on the working people, which are majority of them are young people. Unaona?
Yes.
As in they were so unreasonable. Hadi waka have to come out to the street. Unajua? So and wakaamua tu yani we have to like andamana. Sindio?
Yes.
After that, police took the same walichukua law on their hands.
Yes.
They started gunning down people. Watupia tear gas. Watu wakaanza kureact. Unajua? They wanted even to move into State House. Wengine wakaingia mpaka pale
Parliament.
And majority of them manze hadi walewa hatujaijua kwenye walienda.
Bana.
So there were a lot of abductions first of all. Many people were found in, I think in Kware bana.
Yes,
wakiwa wamewekwa kwa magunia bana.
Yeah.
Just imagine. What kind of a leadership are we having right now? And what kind of a situation are we? Is it a remembrance? Is it a repeat of the events that were there? Do we expect to see on that date? Unaoneleaje
About the 25th maandamano?
Maandamano ya
Okay.
25th.
Basically what I can say, last year was very horrific year.
Ulikuwa hapo first of all? Ulikuwa
Yes,
kwa
on
nini kwa maandamano?
25th. Actually, but I'm not speaking that much as in
Wewe ongea tu, haina maneno. Ulikuwa hapo, si ndio?
On 25th, ile siku walikuwa wanaenda bunge. Hiyo siku hatukupita Ngara. We were tear gassed. Actually, I was crawling. I was on my knees, so we were not able. But hizo zingine nilikuwa na attend. But hiyo ya parliament, ya bunge siku manage. Me and my guys, we were tear gassed very badly, so we could not go past the barrier that was put by the police force.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I can say, I am very impressed with this young generation, the Gen Zs, and I think Gen Zs wamesaidia sana, wamefungua watu macho sana. Yeah, hawa ni watu kumbuka, Gen Z ni watu wamesoma free education during Mwai Kibaki's
time.
Yeah, during Mwai Kibaki's time. So hawa ni watu wako na ujuzi mingi sana, so kila kitu yenye inafanyika yenye furahishi Mkenya wa kawaida, they are always up waki oppose hiyo kitu. Yeah, because everything happens in front of our naked eyes.
Kweli?
Yeah. And nashukuru sana Kenyans, we have wale watu, we have soldiers, yani Maumau. Yeah, wanaitwa Gen Z.
Gen Z. It's another Maumau generation that have been
these are liberators. Yeah.
Okay.
Hao ndo wanapigania second liberation.
Bana.
Wa mkoloni mweusi.
Kwa mkoloni mweusi.
Tulishamalizana na mkoloni mweupe, sasa tuko na mkoloni mweusi. Yes.
So the same dictatorship that was there back then is the same thing that
colonialism is continuing. Yes. Neo-colonialism inaendelea.
And what makes you say that neo-colonialism is continuing until right now?
Because
what are the similarities?
The similarities.
Similarities ni kama gani?
Hatukupata freedom in full because actually the people who fought for the freedom, akina Dedan Kimathi, who were supposed to be our leaders, did not get that chance to lead us. So other people walipitia njia ya nyuma wakakuja wakaingia.
Nasikatai. Sasa juu sasa tulishaondoa nini?
Mkoloni mzungu.
Mzungu ashaondoka. And then right now we have our independence. People can move freely. They can, vitu mingi sana. What are the similarities? What is making you say that mzungu, yes, aliondoka, but at some level ni kama hakuondoka because there is some colonialism that is going on until right now in the current ruling.
Yes.
What are those things that is?
The similarities actually what our forefathers were fighting for is to liberate us from the colonial powers.
Yes.
Yeah. We wanted to have our land and to rule our people without them, because we understand ourselves better than them.
Yeah. And just to help you kidogo, walikuwa na fight ya maybe mambo na education, better education, better healthcare, better you can speak freely.
Yes.
Unaona?
Yes.
You can move freely. you can address yourself, services the government unaweza yani as a citizen you can be comfortable in your own country without even having fear. But nowadays what we experience mostly, unapata whenever there is someone who is addressing a certain person and especially a leader, mtu anapata mpaka pahali ameketi out of his home, anakula tu, yani akona familia yake, wakona his dad or mom there, wanadishi fiti, lakini anabebwa tu, anakuwa abducted, and then after some few hours unasikia ati that guy is dead. Unaona,
hiyo ni ukoloni.
Ni ukoloni ba.
Ni ukoloni.
Ati you cannot address yourself using the technology that we have. That is total
bullshit.
Nonsense.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yes.
Bana. So vitu kama hizo wanafaa kuangalia, or rather we are supposed to vote wisely, because these people have been in power for the last like forever.
Yes.
Wamekuwa hapo time ya Moi, wamekuwa hapo time ya Kenyatta, wamekuwa hapo time ya Uhuru, wamekuwa hapo time ya Kibaki. Unaona? So this is a system that have been imekuwa something that have been handed over to them. They don't have any other way to rule.
Yes. And I think Kenyans need to wake up, because you guys are the one who keep on recycling these leaders. That's why we don't see the true change.
We don't see them.
Look at someone like Atwoli. I'm going to mention names here. Someone like Atwoli, we studied Atwoli in history. Huko primary bana. Tulistudy mtu kama Atwoli, go to secretary general bana. Nikiwa mtoto mdogo, nimemaliza primary bana, nimeenda high school, nimeenda college, nimepata kazi, nimehaso, nimepata familia, bado Atwoli ako hapa secretary general. Ako tu pale bana. Ako tu. So unfortunate bana. And these are kind of leadership that we should address. Yes. If you want to change, go to the ballot boxes. Yes. We appreciate those leaders that are coming up. Yes. Mtu mwenye anajituma na is speaking, anaongea sense. Really. You don't get bought through money. Yes. Use your brain. Use your voters card vizuri. Enda tu vote tu mtu genuinely. Because what we saw last election, there was a lot of money that was circulating. Churches, sijui congregations bana, women gathering around, youth gathering around, watu wakakuwa bought. They were like blinded because of the kind of money that they were being given. Yes. And that has been the trend toka kitambo. So it is a wake up call for all of us. Lazima we find like another way to address this issue, because these are disease, these are cancer. Watu kama we need a change. If you need a change for real, a good change, you have to vote them out of office, out of power bana. Vote wisely. And remember, people keep on saying that politics is a dirty game. But I keep on telling them, politics is the dirty game. Politics is not a dirty game, but politics is the dirty game, because when you amplify or magnify the crooks and their dirty works, you make it dirty, you spoil everything. Okay, so you need to know your real leaders. Don't just vote for people because they have given you money, or they're selling you lies. Okay. Yeah.
They are selling the good life.
Yes.
As in a certain picture of revelation.
Yeah.
Ati mimi ndio nitawajengea barabara.
Yes.
Mimi ndio nitawapelekea. Like there's an example of a leader that we have all experienced and heard of. Ibrahim Traore. Huh?
That's my guy.
Hey, that guy, manze. Like literally, education there is free. Yeah. Agriculture system, he bought a lot of equipment, machinery.
Yes.
For their people, his homeland people to work. Huh? No. That is what we want.
Yes.
As young people, young energetic people. Tubaie wheelbarrow ama utupeleke sijui kazi za mtaani bana.
Actually, in fact, that guy is building houses. See easy affordable housing kama hii. He's giving people for free.
We are not saying that you have affordable housing is a bad project.
Free.
By the way, I support they have affordable housing. But now, there's some things that are not really.
But in Burkina, they're giving people free houses.
Free houses.
Yes. You have free education. Free houses. Actually, they're assembling smartphones.
Yeah, and I saw even they manufactured an electric vehicle.
Yeah, they do.
In very few years, like if they go, wakiendelea na that the same system that they are continuing.